Jesse from JJ Game Reviews here, and I'd like to tell you about the Wii U. So, will you be buying one? Well, I know I am. I've already pre-ordered it. I'm actually kind of hyped for this console, and today I'm going to review some of the stuff that might be included, that will be included with the Wii U. You know, packs, a few games that you might want to play on the Wii U. Well, they've extended the launch window, I think, and they have 51 games now for the launch window, which is a lot of games. So let's start off with a basic pack, which will be the basic set of the Wii U. Will start out $2.99 for the American customers. It will have 8 gigabytes of storage. Sorry, not flash storage. It will have a sensor bar. It will have a AC adapter for the gamepad. It will have an AC adapter for the console. It will include one gamepad and a high-speed HDMI cable, which you can always get off your Wii, I think. It will be launching on the 11th of November in 2012, obviously. It's this year. And, well, that's the basic set. That's what, you give your kid for Christmas. Because he's not going to go on and download everything from the Nintendo eShop. So Nintendo will also have a second pack. It will be called the Deluxe Set. It will be retailing at $350 US dollars. That is. It will include a Wii U gamepad, 32 gigabytes of storage. It will have a cradle for the console, cradle for the gamepad, and a charging station for the gamepad. It will have a sensor bar. It will have an AC adapter for the gamepad and for the console. It will have a high-speed, again, HDMI cable, and it will have a free copy of Nintendo Land, which I think, might be just the secret. It might be just that game to kick off the new Wii U, which will be coming out, obviously, on the 11th, in the 11th month, in 2012, on the 18th day. So, if you're in the United States, it's kind of cheap, but if you're in Australia, well, they've actually made it a lot more expensive, Nintendo. It's just because we have a tax in Australia called Australian tax, and I think it's about imported goods from, electronics to everything, really. And we have to deal with a basic set of, I think it's about $350, and we have to deal with the deluxe set at $429.99. I'll have to surely check that up, but that's pretty good. And the next thing is we're going to probably talk about a few games that you might be interested in. So my next part of this video will be games. So we're looking at Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which I think might be a launch title for the Wii U. I've been involved with the Call of Duty games. A few of them have sucked recently, especially World at War. I didn't like Modern Warfare 3. I didn't like Modern Warfare 2. I don't really like the Modern Warfare series. I love zombies on the Black Ops, but this might be just combining all the good CODs into one great game. So that's why I'm putting it on one of the games that I'd like to play on the Wii U, especially in high definition. I'm not quite sure if it's going to be running on 60 frames per second in 1080p, but I'll have to figure that out myself. And the next game that I'm going to show is the new Super Mario Brothers U. I think this might be available on launch. I'm not too sure about all the launch titles, but I don't think it's available on launch day. Anyway, so New Super Mario Brothers U is obviously another installment of the Mario Bros. Game. Big fan of the series, actually. I really enjoy the series of Super Mario Bros. It's actually a pretty fun game. So I think there might be a few new worlds which might be a bit interesting. I think the gameplay is a bit different there's all new power-ups. This is basically new Super Mario Brothers, except for the Wii U. And you get different power-ups, but you still get the old Toad, Blue Toad, and I don't know what the other Toad's called, Blue Toad. You get the Mario and Luigi stuff that you always get with the Mario games, and you don't want to really stop once you start playing these games. You just want to finish it because you get so addicted to it. So the next game that I'll be talking about is Batman Arkham City. Batman Arkham City is obviously going to be called Batman Arkham City Armored Edition for the Wii U. It's a game from Warner Brothers Games. Not really much I can tell you about this game, because usually the games that I tell you about I've either played the second installment, an installment of the game, or I've got the game on my Xbox or PS or Xbox. So I don't actually have this game. I don't know much about it, but off the E3 presentation, it said it will have a few new modes that will only be available on Wii U, and it says the Wii U gamepad will really change the game, which is going to be kind of interesting. And that's the second last game that I'm going to choose. There's one more game. Well, this game, Assassin's Creed 3, is going to be a very interesting game. It will be on the Xbox and the PS3 as well, but it is coming out on the Wii U. It's by Ubisoft. It will be, I'm pretty sure it'll be running in 1080p at 60 frames per second, which is full HD, which is amazing for gaming. But, you know, the Wii U, it should be able to do it. If it doesn't, well, it should be put to shame by the Xbox 720 and PS4. It should be just put to shame. I think this really could win. This is my favourite game. I think it could probably be the best selling game here, apart from Nintendo Land, because that's in pack for the deluxe set. So might be the second best game for the Wii U, but it will be the first. Probably gamer's choice, and it's going to be very interesting. I think I don't know where it takes place, but it's in America somewhere. I don't know about American history. I'm Australian, of course, and I'm pretty sure it'll be available on launch day. And I think I'm gonna try to get my hands on this game, and hopefully I could probably give you a review. I'm thinking it might be the box art looks pretty good. I wonder if that's actually screenshots from the game, but I'm pretty sure it probably won't be. Now, for the last part of the show, we will be talking about Wii U Specs. So I'm getting this off the website of Eurogamer.net/articles/2012. I'll give a link below in the description. The CPU, they said in an investigation with all the developers, with some of the developers who've played with the Wii U. The Wii U is IBM made CPU is made of 3 power PC cores. We've been unable to assess the certain clock speed of the CPU, but we know it's an IBM CPU. RAM. In the retail unit, there will be 1 gigabyte of RAM available to all games. The Wii U's graphics processing unit is a custom AMD 7 series GPU. Clock speed and pipelines were not disclosed, but we do know it supports DirectX 10 and 4 shader type features. We also know that EDRAM is embedded in the GPU custom chip in the similar way to the Wii U. In the Wii, sorry. So that's all. Those are what I've read about specs, and that's Microsoft Eurogamer, they've made a big research team and tried to really figure out what is in that Wii U. And don't kill a messenger here. I was just telling you, all you Nintendo fans, don't hate. But you will, but it's just a rumor. But it's a Eurogamer investigation. I'll put a link below in the description, and you tell me if you think it's real. There's also a few interviews with developers about Wii U and CPU and the clock speed, but a lot of bad rumors about the clock speed being really slow CPU, and a lot of developers, I might say, have been a bit of a trouble with the CPU clock speed. Apparently, it's really slow for a gaming console. So I guess that's all I have to say. See you next time on one of my videos. This is Jesse from JJ Gaming Reviews,